I'ma stay calm till the sun, till the sun, till the sun. On the floor till the sky build that window pane till I stretch.
Got no paper, told him quit the pocket, watching jeans ripping at the seams, holding on some bed foes. Schizophrenic with the bag, listen to the money, me. I'm praying every day, glad to say I was broke. Tell him battle. Now I got my bands up, 1000 on the bill just to keep the pants up. Only on a real note, I couldn't fake what I've been doing. All my real ones know this me go right influence. 53, I'm throwing up, they see the chain, I keep it tucked. Say she feeling little nigga, try look. Say she love me for my smile, so I'm looking mean as Seen the days of walking, so I'm keeping feathers plucked.
Boy, I got a bump, we ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump, fun. Boy, I got a bump, we ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump, fun.
Sometimes you gotta lose yourself to find yourself again. Welcome back, Marlena.
Yeah. One for the money and one for the homies. I move with respect, I don't need nothing on me. The Father may wait for me, feel just like Bronny. I got my little belly, my blessings, they on me. They rain, yeah, you see how I'm coming. Come on. It sound like we drumming. I reach on my goals, like my nephew be dope. Back on the rims, riding on rims. Came in all black to that, I came back to my to that ripping off Cadillac. Feel like a Cadillac, nothing but class. It's never been average, never been on. Averix on me, I'm tougher than homie Javante. The fight is my mantra, I want it, I will. Get you a wheel, they carry it. We fighting a little, my is all. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag, I'm done. My bag on God. Back in my duffel, don't fear no opponent. You know I'm gon' hustle like rubber band on it. Counting my blessings, I'm laughing like Jonah. You don't wish me well, I guess you don't know me. Got all these like Malcolm and Sadie. That's word to my mama, tatted on my body. My left arm, they ain't left arm, they still doing harm. Bodies on bodies, cried over Malcolm, I cried over Dolphin. I'm crying for Nipsey, been feeling like Lauren. Carried the cross, got the sun in my eyes. Grew for this, I ain't meant to be no bride. I'm married, but I know you still feel obliged. Bounce on these, I learned from tonight. Back in my bag and as big as a duffel. With blessings on blessings, I came through this struggle, I'm back.
I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God. Yeah. I came through the rain and I came through the thunder. I pushed through the pain, I'm laughing at summer. My hair was way hotter, I feel like a solder. Escape with my truth, I came back like Nirvana. Throat is all rocky, it's nothing I real. Go back to back, baby, can't no one here see us. Stomach it all tied, look like a Leah. Went back and forth and back, just like a cornerback. Yeah, you got veins, I respect whole veins. Tell them get low, man. Just flying high, I gave them low, man. Super the color the whip. Culinary on my wrist, cooking you, I ain't forgot what you did. State of it all, eventually falls. Frequency, this is the ship, I'm home. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God.
There's a girl in my backyard. I can run fast but won't get far. My mom thinks that I'm an animal. I'm just looking for the antidote. There's a British girl on my TV screen. She's so hot, she's so neat. Burn my body like it's flammable. Girl, I'm still a fan of you. Hey, 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 hey. Like a cannibal. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Your sensation, my fixation. Just tell me that it's tangible. Hey, hey, baby, I'm a fan of you. Hey, hey, hey. Your sensation is my fixation.
Say don't play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you way too young for marriage. I've been here before, I know exactly how it goes. Yeah, Now I got you packing up your clothes. You can hit me up and let me know exactly when you close. I'm her favorite, says she need a. She wanna all day.
Hey, 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 hey. Your sensation, my fixation. Hey, hey, hey. Your sensation is my fixation.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth.
Come on.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Yeah.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey, all my hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
Hey,
out.
all the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey, front to back gate yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by I'm moving the bricks. You talk about now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I copy chromed out, hard talk, career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey, all my hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey, all the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey, front to back gate yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a 2 Drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we way too fresh. Work well with. And quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we'll be standing in your front yard yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
Hey,
out.
all my hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey, front to back gate yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
Hey,
out.
all the front yard yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
Hey,
out.
all my hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
Hey,
out.
all the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey, front to back gate yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Oh.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. 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 Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
You just heard the sound of the king of the south. T.I. I go by the name of Swiss Beats the Monster. I need y'all to rewind this and play this from the top.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
We
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All of the chicks, y'all
Yes, them a look good in my tight little dress. Tuck it up and me make the man them obsessed. Put in the work when we dance and we sweat. Dangerous when you get smooth like the skin on my face. Draw figure eight when we wind up my waist. Bumper and move.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll send a tight end in motion right. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a shot. With as they look for their first points of the game.
Looking at that play, Mike, there's really no fault on the offense there. That's just an incredible read defensively from the get-go. This is a short, safer pass. They've talked all week. Let's get an early completion, settle in our quarterback. And what happens? The defender steps in front. He's able to make the pick, and that is the fast start this defense was hoping and talking about all week.
He'll be brought down. Short pickup. It's at the 26. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. 1st and 2nd down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a 3rd and long. We'll see if they try something else.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. The big fella, Quinnen Williams, forcing his way in for the sack.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long to now at least third and manageable.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. This is taken at the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. He'll get this out wide. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. He gains nothing.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Third down and 9. From the shotgun on third down, Daniel. To the right, that's Pitts.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Now they'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down. The Eagles going to send their field goal unit out. His kick is perfect. And the Eagles will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll begin here on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. So, a field goal apiece here in that first quarter. 3 all is the score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Short throw taken by Pitts.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it. Really nice job here by the quarterback, not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
Let's go.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go play action. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
Third and long, and here's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa! From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going right sideline and complete. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That's in the end zone and intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
1st and 10. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
On 1st down, Daniels. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Taking off.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
This one's going to be taken in over the middle. At least close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, and they'll stop at just over a minute remaining in this 1st half. They'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
At the 24-yard line. Trap 60, trap 60.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
Ready? 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They send the tight end in motion. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Jerry Jones.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Still in search of our first touchdown of the game. We are tied at 3 as we begin quarter number 3. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. The third quarter begins with a run. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions. Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
How would you like to be a defender and see a guy like this coming full steam ahead, trying to barrel down on you? I'll tell you what, I'm not sure if I'm cut out for that, and you can see why. His ability to play through contact is just a lot to handle.
Daniels now on first down. And he will get down here as he wisely avoids the contact. 13, pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. He'll go right and find his running back. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these first downs and go finish with 6.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Now Daniels. And he did a pretty good job here to get back to the line of scrimmage as he's chased out of bounds.
That's a lot of work for no gain. You risk taking a shot there if you're the quarterback the longer you hold on to the ball. But there was nothing there. Good job to the defense shutting that one down.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniels. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
They bring Chase in motion. A dive and a catch. Incredible. They can still pick up a first down here. And they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one a bit high, but it's complete. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. A handoff as they try to run it here. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Going for it all. That is brought in. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
No touchdowns for either side. Maybe we'll get our first here. It's 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's pinned. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That touchdown #1 for him on the year.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. He's going to run it.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now, Daniels. He'll run again. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Daniels. This is intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Drive will start on the ground, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Street! Let's go now!
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, that 2nd down play call is not real fancy, but at this point, Mike, they're in a battle with the clock. How much time can they run off and try to protect this lead? But now it brings up a pretty interesting 3rd down. Can they keep the ball and finish this thing on offense, or are they going to have to punt it away and have their defense finish the game?
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Play action. Here's Daniels. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's a run going left. Oh, no dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Big play coming up. This is third down. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. The offense staying out there for this fourth down. They'll go. Here's Daniels. That's taken in. And it's going to be a Commanders first down as they wind up getting 13 on fourth down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Daniels gonna throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down. The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Now a handoff, running right. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. He'll drop to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 25 yards, the pickup there. Good for an Eagles first down. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. To the air now on 1st and 10. Now he'll air one out. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Big play. 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
They'll stick to the ground.
Well, this sets up a big call here, Mike, on 4th down. You find yourself in a tie ball game with the ball. Do you decide to keep your offense on the field and try to play for 6? Or are you content coming off the field, taking the lead by 3? We'll see what this coach decides.
Got the distance, and it's good! He knocks it through from long range. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's 1st down. They'll drop to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs, and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Now he'll run.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
The Philly faithful making some noise on their feet before 3rd down. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll run here. He'll be stopped just a short gain, down to the 30. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock stops, 46 seconds to go. They'll come up for 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
That one started left, and it's off the upright, and no good. And the missed kick is going to cost them the game. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. Down the sideline. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. So it's a win here for the Eagles. And it is